How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? Give yourself a hand, gentlemen. How you doing today, man? It's the great one. You know me. 1247, the great one. It's a great day to be great. Yes. It's a great day to be great, gentlemen. I appreciate everybody for being here on today. Gentlemen, we're going to have a good discussion. We're going to have a good discussion today. We're talking about independent woman have an agenda for your life, gentlemen. Independent women have an agenda for your life. Independent have an agenda for your life. Remember, gentlemen, I told you about the freeness. I told you about being independent. Hold up. You know, let me share my screen. We're going to get to it today, gentlemen. We're going to get to it today. We're going to get into it. All right. Once again, here we go, gentlemen.
Independent.
Once again. Free from outside control, not depending on one's authority, not depending on another for livelihood or subsistence, capable of thinking or acting for oneself, independent person or body. Talked about this, right? We talked about this. And of course, the bywords of independent is free thinking, individualistic, unconventional, maverick, free. You got self-sufficient, self-supporting, self-sustaining, self-reliant. So, gentlemen, like I said before, independent woman, first word out the box is free. Give yourself a hand. Oh, man. You gotta be happy. All these free women walking around you. Gentlemen, we talked about it. Once again, you gentlemen look these words up. So once these women start talking about strong and independent, gentlemen, look these words up. This is what the first word out the box of independent is: free. She is free. She's a free woman. She's individualistic, unconventional, maverick. She's self-reliant, self-sustaining, self-supporting, self-sufficient. She's self. Me. Aha. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yes. So, you know, we talked about that, right? Self. Me. I am free. Okay, gentlemen, cool. Since she is free, and once again, nobody's going to knock that. I'm not pointing a finger. I'm not going to, you women need, no. You're free. Cool. I already told you, gentlemen, that independent goes both ways. Since you are free from me, since you are free from me, I am free from you. Once again, we're all happy. But gentlemen, here's the thing that you got to understand about these free women. See, these free women, since there's no controlling her and you can't tell me what to do, this, that, and the third, and I don't need this, and I can do this, I can do that, I'm strong and all this other stuff. Cool. So when you gentlemen start dealing with these independent women, these free women, gentlemen, you got to understand that these type of women do have an agenda. These women have an agenda. All right. Let's look this word up, agenda. You gentlemen need to understand what I'm talking about. These women have an agenda. All right. Here we go. Agenda.
All
right. A list of items to be discussed at a formal meeting. A plan of things to be done or problems to be addressed. The underlying intentions or motives of a particular person or group. Number 2, an appointment diary. Agenda. What's the bywords of agenda? It's a schedule. So independent woman has a schedule, or you're a part of her schedule. See, this free independent woman has a program. This free independent woman has a timetable. So tell me, when you're dealing with these free, independent women, believe me, you're on a timetable, my guy. She has a program for you. You're going to fit in her schedule. You're going to fit in her program. Oh my goodness. A free, independent woman, you're going to fit in her agenda. Oh my goodness, gentlemen, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. I keep telling you, gentlemen, about you not having a purpose. If you come up, you come up on these independent women, gentlemen, she has a schedule. You will fit in her program. You're going to fit in her timetable. You're going to fit in her lineup. Good God Almighty. You're going to fit in her. And you gentlemen wondering why these divorces are going through the roof. This female has an agenda for you. You're going to be on her schedule. You're going to be on her program. You're going to be on her timetable. You're going to be in her line. Good God Almighty. You're going to be on her list, and you're going to be on her listing. Here it is right down here. You got organizer, personal organizer, calendar. Wow, that goes back to the schedule. Here's the schedule right behind it. You're going to fit on her calendar. You're going to fit on her schedule. You're going to be on her timetable. Give yourself a hand. My. These free, independent women, you're going to be on her agenda. So say, you gentlemen, come out here once again. Let's hear it again.
Agenda.
Agenda. A free and independent woman has an agenda. Remember, gentlemen, she's free. She's free from your authority. She's free from your direction. She's free from whatever you try to put over her. She's free from all that. She's declared her independence over you. Now, once again, this is not a particular group. I'm not talking about a particular group. That's a lot of these women here in the United States talking about some independent. They're independent. Okay, no problem, gentlemen. No problem. It's not. Listen, gentlemen. You don't have to argue. We're in agreement with you. She has an agenda. So when you gentlemen come up, you're trying to talk to these independent women. Remember, she has an agenda. She has a schedule. Excuse me. You will fit in her schedule. You're going to be in her program. You're going to be on her timetable. You're going to be in her line. Lord have mercy. And you gentlemen talking about something, I want the traditional. Well, gentlemen, she's on an agenda. This free woman who can do whatever she wants to do has an agenda. And all these free independent women, this is how they think. Everything is about, remember, independence is about self. Come on, gentlemen. It's about self. Right? Here, let's go back. Independent. Gentlemen, free thinking, individualistic. These are bywords, of course. She's free from your outside control. She's individualistic. She's unconventional. Wow. Maverick, free, self-reliant, self-sustaining, self-supporting, self-sufficient. Gentlemen, she's all for self. Self. Self, gentlemen. So why are you gentlemen? I don't understand how you gentlemen are when you on the streets talking to these independent women, gentlemen, what why are you gentlemen, what is not going through your head? If she's saying I'm independent, which the first word means free, gentlemen, she mean everything about independent is about self, gentlemen. I'm an individual. I'm free. I'm a free thinking individual. That's for self. Come on, gentlemen. Why are we making? Why are we making this hard? You gentlemen don't believe what if these females really said they about I'm independent, that means I'm free and I'm individual and I can do for self. You gentlemen don't believe them? You gentlemen don't believe them? I don't see that's I don't get that logic, gentlemen. It's not her, it's you, gentlemen. It's not her, it's you. Let's go back to agenda. Let's go back to agenda.
Agenda.
So since this woman is free, she's an individual, she's a free individual person. She's all about self. So I mean everything that is about her has an agenda. She's a free, individualistic, self-reliant, self person. So gentlemen, everything in this female's life has an agenda. When you come into this independent woman's life, gentlemen, you're on her schedule. You're on her program. You're on her timetable. You're in her lineup. You're on her list or you're on her listing, gentlemen. This is what it is. She's free. Since she's free, you come into her world. You come into her world. She don't go into, she's not on your program. She's not on your plan. She don't care about what you got. Remember, gentlemen, she is free. She's an individual and she's about self. So she has her own program. She has her own schedule. She has her own program. She has her own timetable. She has a lineup. Wow, gentlemen. This female has a lineup. Huh, gentlemen? A free woman with a lineup? We're not talking about your haircut. We're not talking about your haircut, gentlemen. This woman has a lineup. And she has a list. And a listing. So she has a list and she's still going for more. That's a listing. Wow. She has a lineup already. She has a list. And she's going after others. Wow. And you gentlemen think you about to be happily ever after? You gentlemen out here and falling in love with this independent woman who has already put you in her schedule, who's already put you in her program, who's already put you in her timetable. You're on her lineup. So you gentlemen think you falling in love and this, that, and the third. Once again, this female is playing the game. She's doing that. Doing that love magic on you. You sons don't know what you're doing. You out here, Keisha. You just a big dummy, bro. Brothers. You're just a big dummy. Agenda, John. I'm putting here's a gentlemen. Here's look it up. Look it up. These independent free women have an agenda. Everything that has to do with you is an agenda, gentlemen. Meaning she's trying to draw from you. She's not to pour in. She's not females. These independent women are not trying to pour into you. They're trying to suck something from you. You're on her schedule, gentlemen. Right there, you are, gentlemen, you already messed up. You gentlemen already messed up. If you're on her schedule, gentlemen, it's a wrap for you, man. Gentlemen, if you're on her program, it's a wrap for you. If you're on her timetable, gentlemen, it's a wrap for you. If you're in her lineup, it's really a wrap for you. And she has a list, and she's still looking for more. She already got them lined up. She already got them lined up. She has a list, so she's still on the hunt. She has a list. She already had a list of whoever, and she's still looking for more. Just in case her list falls through, she's still looking for more. And you gentlemen out here think you about to build with this type of a nuclear bomb woman? Female's a biohazard. And you fellas think you about to fall in love and have kids and all this other stuff. These women claim to be free, gentlemen. She's free. She's an individual. She's an individual, free-thinking, self-reliant, self-sufficient, self-sustaining, self. I'm about self. How are you gentlemen? How are you gentlemen sitting up in these neighborhoods in your local town? Now, once again, not everybody. Just rewind it. Not all these women are talking about being independent. So I'm not gonna talk about everybody. 12 was talking about. See, this is what I say semantics. That's what these words, these independent women will do. They place semantics with the words. Ooh, you said everybody. I never said everybody. So yes, gentlemen, not every woman claims to be independent, but there's a large percentage here in the United States claiming to be an independent woman. These are facts. So you gentlemen are going to have to be on your P's and Q's when you out here operating. When you out here operating, gentlemen, that's what I say, you gentlemen need to have a purpose for your life. My bad. Somebody's job. You gentlemen need to have a purpose for your life. You gentlemen need to have an agenda. You need to have a plan for your life. You need to have a standard for your life. I've told you, gentlemen, what you need to be doing. Because once again, gentlemen, I'm giving you the game. I'm looking at these words for you. So when you gentlemen come out here, when these women claim to be independent, gentlemen, all she's saying is, I am free from you. I am free. Hold up a second, gentlemen. My bad, guy. Like the air blowing. Like I said. So once again, gentlemen, that's all it is. These women have an agenda. Once again.
Agenda.
That female has a schedule. She has her own program. She has her own timetable. She has her own lineup. She has a list, and she's still looking for more. And you gentlemen think you about to come out here and you about to woo this woman and I got the bag and look at my degrees and look at my car. You gentlemen, you a big dummy. You just a big dummy to her. Huh? You gentlemen don't know what's going on? So I told you, gentlemen, I'm no longer going to point the finger at these women. I am no longer going to point the finger. These women have an agenda. See, I can't see, gentlemen. Like this. I'm not going to point fingers at anybody, gentlemen. I didn't have a purpose for my life. So a lot of the times, it didn't matter if it was my ex or all the other females I dealt with. I didn't have a purpose for my life. I didn't have an agenda for my life. I didn't have a schedule. I didn't have a program. I didn't have a timetable. Well, a lineup. I don't need a lineup list or listing. I don't need all that. But hell, having an organizer, personal organizer, having a calendar, schedule, timetable. I didn't have an agenda for my own life. I didn't have a standard for my own life. So I'm just doing anything and everything. I'm going over here and going over there, talking to this chick. Led by what? Led by my penis. Led by my lower head, except for my head that's on my head. I mean, my head that's on my shoulders. Yeah, John, these women have an agenda. They are free. They have an agenda. Here's another word. Not only do they have an agenda, not only are they independent, but they have a plan. Here's a plan. Here goes the word plan.
Plan.
All right. A detailed proposal for doing or achieving something, an intention or decision about what is, an intention or decision about what one is going to do. Number 3, a detailed map or diagram. Because the verb decide on and arrange in advance. So when you gentlemen out here dealing with these free and independent women, believe me, she has an agenda for you and she has a plan for you. Now, but these bywords of plan is scheme. Uh-oh. So not only do they have an agenda for you, gentlemen, they have a plan. Well, I'm sorry. Yes, they have a plan, of course. My bad. They have a scheme. So she's already scheming on you. Because remember, you're on her list. She has a listing or a list, or you're on her, in her lineup. You fall in one of 3 categories. You're in her lineup, you're on her list, or she's looking for you. See, these women, gentlemen, give me the game. She has 3 categories. You're in her lineup, you're on her list, or you're in her listing. Now you might say, oh, well, lineup and list, that's the same thing. Not necessarily. Right? Because she could have an immediate amount of guys she's dealing with right now. That's her lineup. Now, after her lineup, then she has a list. Okay, cool. So these 3, 4, whatever, 5, 6, I mean, hell, some of these women out here dating 7, 8, 9, 10 dudes at one time. That's her lineup. Or hell, she might cut it down to about 4 guys. These guys are right now in her lineup. But lineup, think about it. Basketball, you have a starting lineup, right? Lineup has 5. You think about basketball, starting lineup has 5 people. You could be on a team, but not necessarily be on her lineup. I'll say it again. You might be in her lineup, which is 5, right? Think about basketball. Starting lineup has 5 people, right? So we all know the point guard, the shooting guard, the small forward, the power forward, the center. That's the lineup. 5 people, 5. So she might have a starting lineup of 5 guys that she's dealing with immediately. Like right now, these guys are in her. Here, she's in the middle, and these 5 guys are orbiting around her. That's her lineup. Now, you could be on her team, which is the list, right? A team consists of, a team consists of maybe 13 to 15 players. So you might be on her team, so that's her list. In her listing, that's her scouting. So she's still scouting. So she got the 5, she got the 15, and she's still looking for more. So this female at one point oh my goodness, she could have she could be on a hunt. This one female could be on a hunt for about 20 something type men. Because you got the 5 in her lineup. Then you got the list, which is the team. That could be 15. Those 5 plus another 10 more guys. So that's 15. And she has a listing. So that could be another, God knows, 10, 15. I don't know. That could be a lot of this. So you gentlemen out here dealing with these independent women that could have upwards of 20 guys that she's, oh my goodness, yeah, she's on the prowl. Oh my God. This is why you gentlemen come, and this is why you see a lot of these independent women. This is why they scatterbrained. They're all over the place. She's scatterbrained. She's damn near schizophrenic, man. These women are all over the place. Come on, gentlemen. This woman have a scheme for you. Plan of action, she has an idea. She has a master plan for you. She has a game plan for you. Come on, gentlemen. Keep telling me, man, this is not the 60s anymore, gentlemen. Huh? She has an intention. This is what plan is. Bywords of a plan, right? The bywords are intention, aim, idea, intent, objective, or object. Wow. So when this woman has a plan for you, you become her object or her objective. So you're not a person. So she's not once again, she's not a part of your program. You're on her schedule. You're on her list, or you're in her lineup, or you're on her listing. You're in one of three categories: her lineup, her list, or her listing. She has a scheme for you. She has a plan of action. She has an idea, a master plan, game plan. Bam, here you go. You go to list right here. You talking about lineup? You talking about list or listing? You're a target. Yeah, you gentlemen need to watch. I'm telling you, gentlemen, right now, when you gentlemen come out here in this world, this is why you need to be firmly implanted and rooted in your purpose. You gentlemen need to have a standard. You need to have a purpose, a standard SOP, a standard of operations and procedures. You need to have a vision for your life. If not, gentlemen, you're going to become a target. You're going to become her object or her objective. Because this is what agenda does. I told you, gentlemen. Come on now. I told you what an agenda is. You're part of her lineup. So since you're part of her lineup, her list or listing, gentlemen, you become an object. You're not a person. She doesn't care about what you got going on, gentlemen. You're just an object to this free and independent woman. You're an object now. There's intent. So when this female comes to you with her plan, there's an intent. She has intent. Remember, you're on the gentlemen, planning and agenda are go hand in hand, gentlemen. Come on, the agenda talking about schedule. She has an intent. She has an idea for you. She has an aim for you. She has an intention for you. She's scheming on you. A plan of action. She has an idea for you. Don't say it again. Hold on. Let's rewind that. She has an idea for you. Because remember, gentlemen, in agenda, you're talking about program. You're talking about schedule. Agenda has talking about schedule. So if you fall into her schedule, then gentlemen, she has an idea for you. You fall in her plot. You fall in her scheme. She has a plan of action for you. You're on her program. You're on her time or timetable. Remember agenda, timetable? You're on her timetable. She wants to draw this from you. She wants to draw this from another guy. She wants to get this from him. She wants to get that from him. Another dude over here fulfills this. Some dude over here does that. Some here does that. So once again, in her lineup, her starting five, this guy does this. Number one guy does this. Number two guy does this. Number three guy does this. Number four guy does this. Number five guy does this. This is her lineup, her starting lineup. Come on, gentlemen. Once again, you have become a spot on her twister mat. Uh-oh. You gentlemen have become a spot on her twister mat. What is the red, the yellow, the green, the blue? Yeah, red, yellow, green, blue. And she got five. You can throw purple in there. It doesn't matter. One hand here, another hand over here, a foot here, a foot over there, and she got a head somewhere else. Uh-oh. This is why, once again, gentlemen, you have to be rooted and grounded in your purpose. Why are you even in this existence? You gentlemen are walking around waiting on somebody to tell you, to do X, Y, and Z. This is why these women have a plan. Listen. These women have a game plan for you, gentlemen. You walking around with free women. So these, okay, gentlemen, I say all the time, you live in a reverse reality. Uh-oh. Let's rewind that. You gentlemen live in a reverse reality where the female has become you and you're supposed to be her. I'll say it again. She has become the so-called male, right? Because now she's free. Now she's become you. She's become the male in this situation. And you're supposed to fall on her program. So now you become the female. Uh-oh. She has a game plan for you. She has a master plan for you. Gentlemen, this is how we supposed to think. But since you live in a reverse reality, now she got a master plan for you. She has an idea for you. She has a plan of action for you. She has a scheme for you. She has set her intention on you. She has set her aim on you. She has set an idea on you. She has set an intent on you. She has an objective for you. Now you have become her object. She has a goal for you, and now she has a target. Now she has a target on you. And this is what a lot of you gentlemen just out here floating. Like, gentlemen, I can speak because I was once in your shoes. I was just out here just drifting. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I got females out here. Oh, you cute and you're tall and blah, blah, blah. And here's my head. Oh my goodness. I'm just in the clouds right now. Oh my goodness. All these females, sweet nothings out here led by my lower, out here led by my penis. Everything's just everything. Oh my goodness. Just the furry kittens and so I have females running after me and chasing me down a little bit. Still ain't had no purpose. Like I told you, I left my purpose and playing and things back in Japan. I was trying to model and act and all the other stuff. I left all that back in Japan. So now here I am back in the States with no purpose, no vision, no purpose, no standard, no vision. I'm just all over the place. So when you're dealing with these independent women, you become a target because you're going to be in her listing, you're going to be on her list, or you're going to be in her lineup. That's the 3 categories of men. Now, 4, she's a woman with purpose and things of that nature. Of course, you can become a husband. That's a whole different category of women. That type of woman is like a needle in a haystack. But mass majority of these women you're gonna find, especially here in the United States, are independent. So once again, gentlemen, I'm giving you the game. You're going to be number 1, 1 of 3 categories for an independent woman. You're going to be in her lineup. You're going to be on her list or on her team, or you're going to be on her listing. You're going to be a backup, right? You're going to be in the G League somewhere. So somebody in her lineup, like, think about it. Think about NBA, right? You got the NBA, you got the G League, right? So you got your starting 5. Every team, there's how many teams are there? I can't remember, 30 teams, 32. I can't remember how many teams are in the NBA, but right. So every team in NBA has a starting 5. And on that starting 5, there's a bench, there's a team, right? Normally, I told you guys there's a starting 5. The lineup is starting 5. A team normally has like 15 players. And somebody gets hurt or something like that, they got what's so-called a G League, right? So when you're dealing with these free independent women, you're going to be on her starting 5, you're going to be on her team, or you're going to be in a G League, which is her listing. So once again, if somebody falls out of place, once again, she calls back down to the G League. She calls back down to the G League, say, hey, pull so-and-so up. Hey, I need my point guard. We got 3 point guards. I got 3 point guards. Or 2 point guards on my team. That's hurt. She calls down to the G League. She goes down to the G League. She's calling players up. Hey, I need boom. I need you. I need boom boom. She's out there in the club. She's doing this. She's doing that. She's trying to get guys back on. She's out there fishing again. She's out there fishing, right? First byword of plan is scheming. So when you're dealing with these independent women, she's always scheming. Nothing is genuine. She has remember, gentlemen, plan of action, scheme, idea, master plan, game plan. Gentlemen, this is what time you gentlemen keep talking about these women talking about their own demon time. Yeah, gentlemen, these women have a game plan. They have a master plan. They have an idea, plan of action, or a scheme. This what time they on. These women have become you, gentlemen. These independent, free women have become the man. And they want you to be the female. Uh-oh. So this is why, if you gentlemen come in contact with these free and independent women, this is why you gentlemen with a plan, purpose, and a vision, all the other stuff, are going to be bumping heads with these independent women. This is why they have a problem with you gentlemen having a purpose for your life, having a standard for your life, having a vision for your life. Because I'm not supposed to fall in line with you. You're supposed to fall in line with me. And this is what's happening, gentlemen. This is the war that's going on, especially over here in the United States. You out here bumping heads with a female version of you. Let's rewind that. This is the war. You gentlemen are going to war with a female who's trying to be like you. So she out here scheming on you. She got a plan of action for you. She has an idea for you. She has a master plan for you. She has a game plan for you. Gentlemen, that sounds like a man. That's what a man does. Not saying women don't do that. Of course, women can have plans and things of that nature. But when you talk about this female is independent, gentlemen, she's on quote unquote. Hold up.
She's on demon time. Keisha is on demon time.
Yeah, gentlemen. Keisha is on demon time. Now, once again, ladies, I'm not saying you don't need that. Everybody needs to have a plan for their life. Everybody needs to have an agenda, things of that nature. There's nothing wrong with that. Once again, I'm not telling nobody to this. Of course, this ain't the '60s, and I'm not telling the men to treat men. This is not Leave It to Beaver times. The times have changed. Women have gotten your degrees and you're doing your thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm trying to tell these gentlemen how to look for a helper, not a schemer. There's a difference between a helper and a schemer. Once again, you gentlemen are out here. If you gentlemen have a plan, if you have a purpose for your life, if you have a standard for your life, if you have a vision for your life, once again, ladies, what's wrong with you connecting with him? Once again, you have all these degrees and things of that nature. Why don't you guys come together and you build something glorious together? But if you claim yourself to be free, once again, I don't understand what's the purpose of getting in a relationship, ladies, if you claim it to be free? It's like a free agent, right? A free agent is free to go to any team or negotiate with any team he wants to be wants to be a part of. That's a free agent. You guys got watch your sports. A free agent can negotiate with any team he wants to be a part of. But you can't be claiming yourself to be independent and try to be part of a team. You want to be on a team, but you want to be independent at the same time? How does that work? Yeah, gentlemen. Let's go back to agenda.
Agenda.
Once again, gentlemen, these free and independent women have, of course, I just showed you the plan, and they have an agenda for you. You will be on her schedule. You'll be in her program. You'll be on her timetable. You'll be in her lineup. You'll be on her list, which is her team, and you'll be on her listing, which is the G League. Schedule, program, timetable, lineup, list, listing. Once you gentlemen out here dealing with these free and independent women, gentlemen, you have become an agenda. You become an object. That's what the plan is, right? Right? I just read plan. Plan is about object, adjective or object. You gentlemen gotta know. You gentlemen have to understand what time it is, man. These women have become you, gentlemen. They have become a female. What's a diva? What Beyonce talking about? A diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler. Yeah, these female have become you. You got you got men with titties walking around. You got men with breast and a vagina walking around. And you gentlemen think you about to build something? You about to build what, gentlemen? What you gonna build? These females have a schedule, their own schedule. They on their own program. They're on their own timetable. They got their own lineup. They got their own list and listing. Gentlemen, you're dealing with a female version of you. And you gentlemen think it's you about to build a family, you about to build some type of nuclear family. No, gentlemen, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for failure. Now, once again, I'm gonna say it again. Not every woman out here, especially in the United States, and you guys watching over in England and stuff like that, and not everybody's claiming to be independent. But there's a lot, especially over here in the United States, especially, you know, Europe and England and things over, and you guys are over there too. You guys hear it all the time yourself. Especially these younger ones. The young ones out here claiming, I'm independent. Gentlemen, I'm giving you the game. These independent women are not on your time. They're not on your, here you go. These women are not on your timetable. They're not on your program. They're not on your schedule. They're not in your lineup. They're not on your listing, list or listing. Remember, they are free. They're individual person. They're all about self, gentlemen. There's nothing that you can do to stop this monster. Only thing that you can do is not participate in the game anymore. Only thing you gentlemen can do is start participating in the game. The game is over. The game, gentlemen, don't say it again. The game is over. Once you gotten your purpose, you got a standard for your life, you got a vision for your life, gentlemen, the game is over. Can none of these free, independent women attach themselves to you? You're not going to be going back to plan. You're not going to be, she can't target you. She can try to. She can come to you with the foolishness and this, that, and the third. Man, listen, I got boom, boom, and boom. I got purpose. I got a standing. I got a vision for my life, gentlemen. That's going to kill this agenda independent woman. That's going to kill the agenda independent free woman. Gentlemen, stop playing with our lives, man. Let's stop playing with our lives. Let's stop playing. Matter of fact, hold up. Let's do this, gentlemen. Hold up. People talking about purpose. I just seen something the other day. Oh, what is purpose and all this other stuff? Okay, cool. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's look up a purpose. right? Purpose.
purpose,
The reason in which something is done or created. Uh-oh. The reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. Good God Almighty. Gentlemen, what, come on, gentlemen. What more do I need to do? Gentlemen, the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. Didn't I tell you, gentlemen, that's the foundation of your life? You were created for something. You are in this existence. You exist for a reason and for something. You exist for a reason and for something. Created. So, gentlemen, you came into this existence. You were created to be in this existence for a reason or for something. Huh? Let's go. It's a verb, formal, right? Design or intend something for a particular use. My goodness. Number 2, have something as one's intention or objective. See, gentlemen, I'm just going to put it to you. Once again, gentlemen, you were created to be in this existence for a reason or for something. Motive, motivation, the ground. Come on, gentlemen. Byword of purpose is grounds. Good God Almighty. Gentlemen, I don't talk to hear myself speak. I don't want to hear myself. I'm giving you what you're here for. Purpose, the byword of purpose is grounds. Cause, impetus, occasion. Intend, mean, aim, plan, design. Design. You were designed to be in existence for a reason or for something. You were created to be in this existence for a reason or for something. You were intended to do something. You have a meaning. You have an aim. There's a plan. There's a design. Decide, resolve. Intend, mean, aim, plan, desire, design, decide, resolve. So purpose, the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. Give yourself a hand. People just think I'm just talking. See, I'm going to give you the words, gentlemen, so you can look this stuff up for yourself. You are created to be in this existence for a reason or for something is done. You're supposed to do something. You're created to exist for a reason or to do something. That is the grounds of which your life is built upon. If you gentlemen have no idea why you were created, why you're here, or what is the reason you're here, and you're here to do something, gentlemen, if you have no idea what that is, gentlemen, you're going to be used as a motherfucking tool. you're going to fall right in this independent woman's agenda. Because men with purpose, first of all, there's a lot of things that men with purpose that don't do. Men with purpose actually move. They have motive. Here you go. Purpose means motivation. So these men have a motive or have motivation. They have a cause. Men who have purpose have a motive, they have motivation, and they have a cause for doing something. These men are just not out here in Keisha face all day. They have a motive, they have a motivation, and they have a grounds, and they have a cause for doing something. And that's why I told you, fellas, in order to get your purpose, you gotta go within yourself. There's a reason why you're here. This is why I say the dream. People talk about dreams. Dream is your purpose. The purpose is the dream. It's why you're here. You were created in this existence for a reason, to bring forth, to do something, to bring forth that dream. This is what you're here to do, gentlemen. You're not some damn robots. Hold up a second. Oh, my bad.
You're not a robot. You're not a robot to do something for somebody. I don't have a purpose for my life, so I'm just a robot. All you gotta do, all you gotta do is turn me on, and I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I'll say whatever you want me to say. I'll go wherever you want me to go, because I don't have a purpose for my life. So you go ahead and just turn me on, and here I become a robot. I'm mindless being. I don't have any substance for my life. I'm just here, just to be here. I don't know what to do in my life, so I'm just a robot. Go ahead and just turn me on, and I'll do whatever you command me to do.
Yeah, John, you're a joke. You're a joke. Purpose. The reason for which something is done or created. That is the grounds for your life. There's a reason in which why you were created. You were created, the grounds of you being here, because you were created in this existence to do something. The reason for which something is done or created, or for which something exists. This is the grounds of your life. You exist for a reason. You were created for a reason. You exist for a reason. This is the grounds for your life. Give yourself a hand. You gentlemen have to go within. There's a dream. Everybody has a dream of doing something. The purpose is the dream. Whatever that's in your head, that was what you were created to do. You're not out here supposed to be doing everything that everybody else is doing. You were created for the dream. You exist to bring whatever's in your head out here into this reality. That is your purpose. That is your motivation. That is your grounds of existence. That is your cause. That's your impetus. That's your occasion. That should be your aim. That should be your plan. That's your design. That's what you decide. That's your resolve. You gentlemen out here for a purpose. You exist. You were created. You were created to be in this existence for a reason or for something. The only way that you can find it out, you have to go within yourself to find it out. There's a dream. Every man, I don't care where you're listening to me from, you are here for a reason. You are here for a purpose. You are here for a motive. You're here for a cause. You gentlemen are not here just to be here. Once again, oh my bad. I didn't mean to press that. My bad. Get my buttons together.
You're not just a robot. I don't know what I'm here to do. I'm just a robot. I'm just out here, just doing whatever. I'm just a robot. I don't have a purpose. I'm not trying to go within. I don't care. I'm just a robot. I'm here to do a bid of everybody else but myself. My life belongs to everybody else but myself. I don't know what I'm here for. I don't know what I was created to do. I don't know why I exist. I have no idea. I'm just a robot. So anybody, everybody, in turn to me and just turn me on. I just do whatever somebody else wants me to do because I'm just a robot. I don't have a purpose, so now I become a tool of destruction. I'm here to be used by anybody and everybody because I haven't found my purpose. So I'm just a robot.
Come on, gentlemen, stop playing with your life. Stop playing with your life. You're here for a purpose. You were created in this existence for a reason to do something. And being a robot for whoever and whatever is not your purpose. Design or intend something for a particular use, gentlemen. You look the way you look. You were designed for an intention. The way I look like this because I was intended to do something. I have this skin because I was intended to do something. I have this voice, I have this charisma, whatever. I have all this within me because I've been put into this existence to do something for a reason. I have a motive for being here. I have a motive. I have a motivation for being here. I have grounds of being here in this existence. I'm not going to be
somebody's robot.
I didn't come here to be somebody's robot. I ain't come here to be somebody's friend. I ain't come here to be somebody's this and somebody's that. I ain't come here to be this. Gentlemen, I have grounds upon which I exist. I have a cause which I exist. I have a motive, motivation, impetus, occasion. I have something that I'm supposed to do. There's more words. My goodness, I could be here all day. There's a reason. Uh-oh. More bywords. I have a reason for my existence. I have a point, basis, justification, intention, aim. Once again, here go, object. So, gentlemen, your purpose, we talking about plan, right? Go back to the plan, right? You talking about object or objective. When these independent women have a plan for your life, you become an object or objective. But gentlemen, when you have a purpose, you are now the object of your life. You have an objective for your life. There's a goal for your life. There's an end for your life. There's a plan for your life. You gentlemen scheme for your life. You have a target, gentlemen. You have many targets. You have ambition, aspiration, desire, wish, hope, gain, worth, merit, value, usefulness. When you gentlemen find your purpose, you have value. You have usefulness. You have use. You have, I'm sorry, let's do it like this. You have good use. Because you could be used for anything. Once again, going back to the robot. Or you can have good use, good usefulness, good value, good merit, good worth, good gain, good role. You have good function, good behoof, a good effect, good outcome, good result, good avail, good profit, and raison d'etre. I don't know that one. Raison d'etre, something like that. I don't know what that word is. I'm sorry. Come on, gentlemen. Anyways, man, I'm about to wrap this up. I'll be here all day, gentlemen. I could be another 2-3 more hours talking about this stuff. Yeah, gentlemen, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Purpose. The grounds you exist for a reason. This is the grounds of your existence. You are here for a reason. You exist for a reason. You're here to do something. You're not here to be somebody's robot. You're not here to be a terminator or destroyer, or this or that. But if you don't understand your purpose, if you don't understand, like when I was in the military, you have orders, right? When you PCS, permanent change of was it PCS? Yeah, permanent change of station. When you change a station, when you go to a different station, you have orders. Orders is something. It's like, why did you come to this base? You came to this base to fulfill something. You came to this base to do something. You're just not at this base. You didn't change bases to be here at this base. No, you're here to do a role. You're here to do something. Because if you're not here, then you're not, once again, if you don't have orders, if you don't have a purpose for being here, you're not going to be here. So gentlemen, you're in this world. You're in this matrix, whatever you want to call it. Gentlemen, you are here for a reason. This is the grounds. Your purpose is the grounds of what you're supposed to stand upon. You were created to be in this existence for a reason, to do something. Go back up and look at what purpose means. Once again, you were created to be in this existence, to do something, or for someone. You have grounds of you're here to do something. You're useful. Once again, gentlemen, that's the byword of purpose. Use or useful. You're here to do something, but you have to find it within yourself. You're not here to be a tool. I did not see not one word. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Before I say that. Purpose. Let's go. Bywords. Do I see tool in here? No. I do not see tool. I see good, useful, value, merit, worth, gain. I don't see tool in here, gentlemen. You have benefit, you have advantage, hope, wish, desire, aspiration, ambition, target. I don't see tool in here, gentlemen. So how are you gentlemen out here acting like robots when your purpose has nothing to do with being robotic? It doesn't say tool. There's a motivation. You're supposed to have motive. You're supposed to have motivations. You're supposed to have grounds, a cause, impetus, occasion, reason, point, basis, justification. Come on, gentlemen, this is justification. Why you here? Intention. Aim, objective, goal, end, plan, scheme, target, ambition, aspiration. Gentlemen, these are good things. So how are you gentlemen out here acting like you're a weapon of destruction? When you're supposed to have ambition, you're supposed to have aspiration, you're supposed to have desire, you're supposed to have wish, you're supposed to have hope, you're supposed to have advantage, you're supposed to be a benefit, you're supposed to be good, you're supposed to be of use, you're supposed to be usefulness, you're of value. Come on. You're of merit, you're of worth, you're of gain. That's what the purpose is, gentlemen. That's what you're here for. You're supposed to gain. You have worth, you have merit, you have value. Your usefulness, you have use, you're good. You're supposed to be a benefit. You're supposed to advantage. You're supposed to have hope, wish, desire. So how is that all that got to do with brother talking about struggle? This is struggle. What, gentlemen, if you have purpose, then you're not supposed to be downtrodden. You're supposed to be good, benefit. You're supposed to have hope. How are you gentlemen out here just, oh, woe is me, woe is this, woe is that, when the purpose, when the byword of purpose is hope, wish, desire, aspiration, ambition, gentlemen. So why are you gentlemen out here, oh, woe is me, when your purpose, you're supposed to have ambition, gentlemen. That's part of your purpose. Aspiration is part of your purpose. A desire is part of your purpose. A wish, a hope is part of your purpose. An outcome is part of your purpose. Effect, a boo function. You have a function, you have a role, gentlemen. When you have purpose, gentlemen, you play a role. Your role, you got to discover that. But once again, none of these bywords in purpose has to do with being a tool. Give yourself a hand. My bad, I went off on a little tangent, but I had to once again, I had to show you these words. People talk about purpose all the time. So I just looked up the word purpose and I just showed you what all those meanings, and I just show you all the bywords of purpose. And this is what you're supposed to be doing. You were created to be in existence to do something for a reason. You're here to do something. You have to figure that out. Just like your orders in the military. You don't go to a different base just to be here. Gentlemen, you have orders. You are here in this existence to do something. You have to go within to figure that out. And your purpose is the dream. Things that you dream about, things that come to your mind, things that you like doing, gentlemen. That's the dream. Then that's your purpose. I tell you all the time, you get away from these agenda type females. If you gentlemen have found your purpose of why you're here, and that female talking about once again, she's gonna have a plan already for you. You become if you fall into her target, you're a target now. You're a target. So she's gonna come at you with the okie doke. But gentlemen, if your grounds, your purpose is the grounds of why you exist, if you have that together, now you can build upon that. Now you got a standard. If I could put now you have a standard for your life, because I have a purpose. I have a grounds of why I exist. So on top of that, I have a standard. This is how I operate. I have a standard of operations and procedures. This is how I operate. And on top of that is the vision. You have purpose, you have a standard, you have vision. That turns into a big I, basically. Yeah. Once again, purpose, standard, vision. Guard my face. Purpose, a standard, and a vision, which basically turns into a big I or big U. Come on, gentlemen. Not a robot. Not part of her agenda. I don't care about what her agenda, what her plan is for my life. I'm not part of her lineup. I'm not on her team, and I'm not on her listing. Now, once again, these females, they can try you. They can try you with the sweet nothings and all this, and she could perk up her breasts and twerk and all that other wild stuff. Gentlemen, nah, you're not part of that nonsense. That's what I say, you brothers, man, you gentlemen got to get your life together. Your life belongs to you. Once again, gentlemen, your life belongs to you first. Stop giving it away to any and everybody. My life belongs to me. I have a purpose. I have a reason. I have a motive for being in this existence that has nothing to do with any of you people. I have found myself. I'm chasing after the dream. I'm manifesting my reality. I'm creating my reality, gentlemen. This is what you're here to do. My bad, I mean to be preachy, but once again, gentlemen, I have to I'm looking these words up for you. So now you gentlemen can go back. You guys can take this and apply it to your life. You're not just here to be here. Once again,
you're not somebody's robot. You're not a tool of destruction. You're here to do something for good, not evil.
aspiration, hope, desire. That's purpose. Guys, look these words up, please, and apply it to your life. And don't become a part of this woman's agenda. Man, that's my show, man. I could be here for another 2 hours talking. That's the end of my show, man, gentlemen. I just want you to be encouraged, please. Independent women have an agenda for your life, gentlemen. This free woman, this free Jezebel-minded woman has an agenda for your life. You will be a part. You'll be on her program. You'll be on her schedule. You'll be in her lineup. You'll be on her list or her listing. You have a part to play in her. And the thing is, she's going to draw from you. You're not going to. No, she's not going to pour into you. She's going to take from you. That's a parasite. I won't say it again. A female that has an agenda for you, gentlemen, she's a parasite. She's come to your life to do something. But if you gentlemen don't have a purpose, you don't have a standard, and you don't have a vision, gentlemen, you're right. It's a wrap for you, bro. Brothers, not bro, brothers. It's a wrap for you. It's a wrap. So stop. So once again, gentlemen, I don't care where you're from. Stop playing footsies with these independent women. Stop playing footsies. Everything is about the purpose. It's about the dream. Then on top of that dream is your standard of how you operate. And on top of that is your vision of where you're going. Man, that's it, man. I'm done. I'm really done. Hope you guys hopefully the gentleman got something. Lady, you too. You can take it too. But I just want gentlemen to be more aware of what's going on around. Anyways, if you guys, once again, come by my merchandise. I got merchandise for you. If you guys can just come by, and I got stuff. I got this t-shirt. I just designed it. Shout out to my guy over there in Germany, in Russia, who designed this shirt for me. I got a lot of new stuff coming out. Please listen, donate to the Cash App. Donate to the Cash App and to PayPal. I'm giving you guys this game. Hopefully you gentlemen out here, you taking this and you applying it to your life, because I'm doing the same thing you're doing, gentlemen. I'm doing the same thing. 41 years, I finally came into purpose. It's taken me 41 years to figure this whole world out. And now after almost 41, I'll be 42 in September. And I finally come into my purpose of why I'm here. I'm here giving this game out to you. I'm here to wake you gentlemen up. I'm here for you gentlemen to rise up and be the man, to be the son that you really are. A S-U-N, not a S-O-N. You're not somebody's child. You're here to lead. And you lead with your purpose. You lead with that dream. That's the reason for your existence. You're created to bring forth this dream or whatever's in your head. You're created here to bring forth that which is in your mind. But it does no good if it's still in your mind. Anyways, man, come by, listen, donate to the Cash App, donate to the PayPal. Here's my website. You guys come through, show me some love. I greatly appreciate it, man. You gentlemen stay up. And man, once again, gentlemen, don't become a part of her agenda. If she's claiming to be free, gentlemen, let her be free. But she's not going to be free and you're going to be on her program. That's not how things work. I have a purpose. Everything I do has a purpose. Everyone that I talk to with purpose. Everywhere I go with purpose. Everything that comes to me is a part of my purpose. Everything that's not a part of my purpose gets up out of here. I don't care how pretty she is. I don't care how big them breasts is. I don't care how big that butt is, gentlemen. If she's not a part of your purpose, gentlemen, I'm telling you, she has an agenda. You're going to be a part of her lineup. You're going to be on her team, or you're going to be on her G League squad. You're going to get called up. You're going to get called up to her team. If you get lucky enough, you might come into you might get into her lineup. Gentlemen, we're not playing these games. We're not playing these games. All right, so that's the end of my show. You gentlemen stay up, man. I appreciate everybody. Peace.